we go.
Could they have scripted a better start in terms
I
of playing?
say goddamn. No, I caught
the week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week one. Now we got to move.
I be wanting to get rid of Jefferson just because I don't like his celebration.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
I don't know who this Henson guy is.
Underselling it. 3 touchdowns, just gonna call him productive.
Was that quarterback they had in Miami any good?
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that big time game?
Yeah, there's some quarterback named Henson they got. But saying like he tried.
First down on a gain of 10.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown,
Houston. Boom. Oh, come on, man. He got to come off that, bro. I know Zeke. He too old. You can't break those tackles, dude.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the
told you
one
going to keep breaking that tackle. Go on here, run that back, son. Get off him, right, man.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can.
And loose football.
He fumbled 3 times.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up the score.
And I'm going to go with the opposite to get Cohen involved.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumbled in great
Let's go.
Position. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
The kicker on.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, that drive started.
Oh, that wasn't a 2-point conversion. Oh my God, this nigga missed another field.
Territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
He looked like fucking Timmy Fairbairn.
Send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Fairbairn, the kicker for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25.
They'll be out there missing extra points for no reason, man.
3-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already.
That's a good question,
as they come up
man.
1st and 10.
That's a good question.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And the defense will get their hands on it.
I mean, they really got Nick Casario like he a damn magic maker. That boy wasn't doing nothing without Bill Belichick and
That's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a short period.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely
the only person that has succeeded without Bill
so here's the kickoff
is
now.
Brian Flores.
Again following that fumble return for a score.
The head coach from Miami.
And he'll take it up past
like, he built a nice little squad.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Oh, Sutton broke that up?
Because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you got to take care of the football.
Got it. Sutton with the pick, though.
Get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
My middle linebacker.
And the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball.
He's been there for a few. I think this is his 3rd year.
Down double digits.
Yeah, his 3rd or 4th year. He's been in there for a little minute.
There, you're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
At the 45-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Cushion his weight. And Winston lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protection. protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable
defense?
2nd and 1.
Yeah, you got to have somebody that's good to get in there for that second tackle.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Cam Newton on the sideline, shaking everybody's hand. Boy, you back on the bench.
Second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Oh, that matters.
But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage.
They spray painted the house, told her to give us all money too.
Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know,
loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And he'll get this back.
Shit, it's a lot of families out here on the low that got fucking uncles and shit that be touching these kids and shit, and they don't do nothing about it.
You got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time.
Shit, she not the first and she not the last one that's gonna have
after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away.
I ain't making excuses at all. I don't give a shit about Nancy Pelosi.
And knock it free.
Brings up 2nd
Hold on.
at the 34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Miles. Throw left side complete. It's Black. And he'll be taken down as that will take us.
I mean, has she spoken on the issue?
Play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7.
It ain't good for her image. Shit, everybody around Trump ain't been squeaky clean either, bro.
Trump ain't squeaky clean himself.
Yeah, like it ain't that nigga ain't just no saint, bro. They all dirty in their own way.
Able to get there and pick it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They go play action here on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz in the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Looking to throw on second down. Myers. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
It's a game.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
The quarterback.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. He'll buy some time right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
To number 81.
From 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of... Oh, my goodness, he loses it again.
Yeah, man, they just like, man, we just can't have niggas snitching to get their way.
But at the end of the day, the nigga's still not perfect. Ain't nothing perfect.
Man, he corrupt.
And he ain't no savior. She ain't no savior. But they're not impeaching him because he exposing shit. That's not, no, why would you waste an article of impeachment with a week left in a presidency? The quickest impeachment in the history of America has been 1 month. Why would you impeach somebody with a week left on their term? You can't kick him out of office after he out.
Has gone wrong for this offensive unit, and you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit.
Hold on, Brandy.
So he's throwing 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, Winston. Quick slant to Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Now you need a voter registration card.
Coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman.
Yeah, you got, and unless you tell them you don't want to fill that shit out when you give your ID. There's some people that don't fill that out when they give them an ID.
It's going the other way. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
That's because of this.
Number 81. An 11-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
But that's not everything that he changed in that economy, bro. He didn't change everything in that economy. He inherited something. What you're saying is, you said that what I'm quoting you as saying is, when Obama was in office for 8 years, he did nothing. We're talking economics-wise. When Trump came in for the past 4 years, we have never economically been better. I'm sorry, but money ain't gonna be the only thing that talks to me, bro.
Yeah.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get
That's not what we're speaking on. You're saying that Trump. No, no, this is not. We started off at articles of impeachment, bro. We did not start off on black and white. We started off at articles of impeachment. We started off talking about the reason Trump was still being impeached with a week left. We don't need to go all the way to the Negroes on the south side of the Mississippi hanging on Rodeo Drive. We're talking about one thing, why he being impeached, bro. And I'm neither Democrat nor Republican. I used to be a black Republican. You can ask my brother.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just position.
He being impeached because he told them people to march on the damn Capitol, bro.
Deep into the secondary.
Go back and listen to his speech then. The man said, and I quote, "March down there, defend your country." You tell a whole bunch of messed out, drunk white people to march down there and defend their country, what they gonna do? All right, bro.
That nigga did get up there and say, man,
that ain't got nothing to do with being black. That has nothing to, we were talking about articles of impeachment. You're throwing my race in it. That ain't got nothing to do with my race, bro. Like, stop telling me I'm a black man that don't understand where you're coming from. This is a discussion. Just because you got a different opinion than me, don't mean we reading up a different way.
Well, my education continues in this game.
I don't think you do, because you keep saying subliminally that people don't read or people just going with their feelings. I'm not in no feelings. We started off talking about articles of impeachment. We ain't talking about black families being redlined. You took it from articles of impeachment to the economy, the reason you support them. I understand that. I gained from that. Not one time did I say I didn't gain from that. But I also made the same amount of money while Obama was in office because I was still in the oil field. So to say that black people were doing worse off than when Trump got in there, economically, yes, but it's not all about economics, bro.
I'm going to tell you, though, see, they don't see.
No, it's not.
They don't see the oil field, though. Trump fucked the oil field up. Trump fucked the oil field up. All the and all that stuff, Trump fucked it up.
No.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll do a nice job here just to
but that ain't got nothing to do with kids walking down the street feeling like they should feel a different way whether they black or white. That's my point. Hey, economics don't run that, bro.
With the government shutting down,
like, for me, it's my little cousins, it's my little nieces, it's my little nephews walking down the street feeling equal. Like, Trump did not do that for them. Now, when it came to economics, Trump got me paid in the oil field, bro. I received 3 pay raises in 1 year. And I was only supposed to get 1.
You know why? Because he had all them sanctions on the trade and stuff. He stopped the drilling a few times.
I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an reception as we pass the off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
But have they felt more comfortable in the past 4 years?
With his second touchdown of the
Exactly. So that's where it's at for me. For you, it's economics. For me, it's about his rhetoric. I still supported him with his financial causes.
Why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
They can't handle him. They can't put a leash on him. He's a dog that can't be leashed, and they can't handle him getting out the cage.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is the offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now...
He's not politically correct. Like, he's going to be straightforward with you.
35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Winston sacked.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
A run for Nick Chubb. Chubb fumbled it. The defense says they have it.
Well, you remember that nigga Obama said, when they go low, we go high. So he already said way beforehand, like, he wasn't going to be the nigga arguing. Like, he said this shit, like, and that's just it. They two different, they got two different, how can you say, two different traits.
They talk about it all the time.
Oh, come on.
But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position.
And Trump a white man before a Republican shit. Trump know if I get these niggas their money, they gonna be cool.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. And he pushes forward, but
shit, I ain't gonna fuck with neither one of them. You see what I do to the white people on my team.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
To throw on second down. Miles. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
You're not going to change. You're consistent. I can understand that.
Leads to 6 points. And he's got it up and through. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time.
Shit, I really would have rather
to head back on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
I could have ran with Corey Booker. That nigga look like he don't get in too much shit.
Advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun.
Just see, man, I finished mine, man.
The ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Intended for Hayden Hurst. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
No, I ain't heard that.
Chubb on the counter. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Chubb on the carry.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
You talking about that girl that was
on 3rd down, Winston.
Okay, no, I thought you were talking about that girl that shot that dude.
First prisoner. I mean, the first lady who did
starting on that scramble, had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Number 44. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I mean, I can agree with that. I can agree with that because I know people that have benefited from it.
For this third quarter of action, we'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA.
I don't know. I was going to check and see who. I was looking at the scores, but let me see.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and got his man. It's caught.
Yeah, it's like he didn't watch his words this time. Trump is usually very careful no matter what he says. Like the nigga, he's usually very careful with how he says it. This time he told them motherfuckers march on the Capitol. So whatever they do after you tell them that, you have to take responsibility being the leader of the free world.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns.
Yeah, legally he can beat it, but impeachment-wise, that's completely up to the Senate, and that's what I was watching this morning. That's completely up to the Senate.
Going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think
you're going to find out if Pence want to run for 2024 real quick.
He say he washed his hands with Trump.
Ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
Man, Trump called that man a bitch, bro. Like,
and some space here.
I mean, shit, me and Souk have been pissed off at each other many a times, and not one bomb that came out. He called that man a bitch, man. Like, exactly. So he probably, well, you know how Donald jokes around. We'll be back talking in a few weeks. Yeah, you know, like they do be having those discussions and shit.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college, you know.
Yeah, like that's, but I think
here, all you have to do is win by one.
Exactly, and this nigga stay in the same house as you. So it's like, bruh, you done told this man he a bitch in his room on the other side of the house.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
Hell yeah!
First down, Winston. Out to his left.
But that nigga said he was gonna personally campaign against that dude next time. Like he said, he don't give a damn who run against him. He's campaigning with that person.
Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State too.
Like that, hey, he
legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how can anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind.
Oh yeah.
And he knows how to get away from
If she run again, they gonna give that to her.
Looking to throw again on second down.
40-22.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Yeah.
He's corralled, but not before getting
So next year is when they campaigning and everything starts.
First down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Exactly. Now they trying to get their 2020 because Democrats lost a lot of seats. They're trying to get them seats back in the House.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Yeah.
Snags it from the pick.
comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Yeah, it includes everybody.
Coming.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry. And they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager.
I know where you stand.
Tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Some niggas still out here struggling to get $5 for Nick sacks.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense.
Oh no, they sure as hell didn't, because he didn't get that from the congregation.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling?
That paycheck protection shit. Where they get they get the money for keeping their employees and shit during the pandemic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, I know. Taken about a yard deep.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah. They're getting their money now. 10 bands at a time,
football as we get you reset.
No, that's the SBA.
Let's see what they've come up with.
That's a small business.
Having time to talk it over.
Working out of the gun. That small business. What people fucked up with that is a lot of people could have won off that if they would shut up. And everybody jumping on Facebook talking about, I know these people, if you're trying to get on, jump in my inbox. How can you keep it private when you put it out there, bro? And it's code words you put in things to where the NSA immediately tags you and starts watching what you're saying. Starts watching what you're doing and starts watching your actions. That's what they're there for. So most of these people got caught by the NSA, but until the NSA could hand that off to the FBI with some legitimate reason to go after them, then they couldn't access them. But because a lot of people were still saying it even after people were getting arrested. That's because they didn't have enough on them at that time. But once the FBI finds something on you, whether it's small, whether it's big, you give them a reason to go in and look. They're gonna find a reason to make themselves successful. And a lot of people got popped off their SBA shit because they don't know how to shut up.
The ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally.
Oh, they not, bro. That's one thing about the FBI. They gonna drag that shit out. They finna be getting niggas years from now.
Seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because you know they finna reap it. You know, exactly. Yeah, go ahead and go ahead and play with our money. We're going to get all that back tenfold.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender,
exactly.
Coming out hot.
Oh, so what you mean your business closed? When your business closed? Because you applied for this loan in August and you say your business closed in June. Oh, yeah.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
It's gonna start with a big ass stack of paper folded in an envelope, letting them know they need this information. It's gonna finish with the FBI escorting these niggas off their own property.
Fantasy guys, right? Yeah.
Like, that's why when people are like, hey man, I know this guy that got a hookup, bro, I'm good. I'm straight with mine.
Yeah. It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. And he's gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Exactly, bro.
Here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. A big offensive.
No bad karma, goddamn.